There is an intro somewhere here. I just don't know wherever it is. Oh, here
Well,
it is. No, I got you. Oh, that was such great timing. Well, and then the thing plays. Well,
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Unpopular Review. Tonight we're reviewing Captain Marvel, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what? I'm in Jersey City. Look at my background. Isn't that great?
yeah.
yes, we can see you're really
I
there.
gotta say, Jersey City looked really good. I don't see any bodies and blood anywhere. So yeah, it looks pretty
Classy.
Oh
decent.
god.
That's true. Well, I mean, this is the coast, so this is where everybody goes to eat restaurants and stuff.
Not y'all hating on y'all neighbors like that.
Right.
We don't. That ain't my neighbor. Eat patooey.
I mean,
Well,
don't hate on Jersey City. It's not bad.
again, as always, this is a wind down, so we will be drinking and indulging in a little adult beverages.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're watching, leave us a like and take a
Right.
shot.
Yeah, take a shot. I got my alcoholic Pepsi over here.
Look,
Chilling. Alcoholic Pepsi only in New York.
Okay, a little follow up because that was disgusting.
yeah, I sort of discussed. So why don't we break down? We're going to do this review a little bit different. But what did you guys your first take on Miss Marvel? And I'm gonna give you guys the floor, but I was actually really interested and excited. I said, "Wow, they're doing something different." I heard very little. I heard a little bit about her in the last. Ghost, what up, Ghost?
Hey,
Here's
Ghost.
for Overcooked. What's going on, my guy? But I was excited about Miss Marvel. I said, "Well, this is a different hero. I can't wait to see how they bring her on to the not movie screen, but the mini screen." And I was interested in it. So, what was your guys' first take on this show?
You want to go?
Well, that's a reaction.
Yeah, that is a reaction.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
It's this old nasty alcohol I'm drinking, guys. I can't even lie. It's not even gross. That's what did it. If you're watching, we are not sponsored by Jim Beam, but they have a really nasty honey flavor. Do not get that. But so first impressions, I will say, originally I was a little thrown off because I'm like, this is very animated in a way that we have not seen in other Marvel TV shows, right? And it was like, it threw me off for a little bit, but then I had to disassociate my expectations of a Marvel show. And once I did that, I was able to fully enjoy the episode. Like, it was just really animated, really colorful. I like the fact that we did get a lot of her home environment. We got to see, her mom, her dynamics with her mother, her dynamics with her father. And when mom busts out that Hulk suit, y'all, that was the most adorable thing. And I'm like, I wish I had parents that would freaking sew me a Hulk suit.
No,
it was so cute.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
It's so cute.
No,
I don't know
no,
what y'all talking about.
no,
I would have
no,
rocked
no,
that
no.
with
No,
my
you don't.
dad.
Listen.
It would have
No,
been Hulk
no,
1 and Hulk 2.
no.
Crazy.
Oh
No.
my God! Here we go, Uncle
No,
Vic.
no.
Go ahead, Uncle Vic.
Let me tell you something.
We're all
When
ears.
I was in the 7th grade, I
Uh,
wanted a Ghostbusters costume so bad.
Mhm.
But my mother is a seamstress from the Dominican Republic. So she gave me this light blue with mirrors all over the damn thing. And I went to school looking like the weirdest Ghostbusters I ever had. You know why I did that? So that my mother wouldn't feel bad. You know what I'm saying?
So
I did that so my
mirrors?
mother wouldn't feel bad. But it was the most embarrassing thing in my entire life.
Wait, did she make you a Ghostbuster or a ghost? What's going on?
She tried to do the Ghostbusters.
He wanted to be a ghost.
I
He
was
wanted to
watching
be a ghost.
Ghostbusters every day. I wanted to be Egon. You know what I mean? Because I liked how smart he was. So I wanted the costume, and the costume only cost like $25, and she didn't want to spend that money, so she made it. She had the tela, and she had the sewing machines, and she had all of that. You know what I mean? And then she made it, and she put little mirrors on it. You know what I mean? It wasn't that bad, honestly, but it looked nothing like. It looked nothing like.
But she didn't have brown, so she used blue.
Huh? Yeah. so she is blue.
Do you hear the
You know
upsetness?
what I'm saying?
You hear how annoyed
Yes.
he is?
Yes, because she didn't pay attention. And here's the truth, right? This whole thing really spoke to me. Why? Because this girl is a teenager and she's a first generation American. So
Yes.
her experience in life is totally different than what her parents were. Her parents are doing everything in their power to try to cater to her needs, which is what my mother did. And I understood that. That's why I wore the damn thing to school, but it was so embarrassing. Oh my God.
Even when she was trying to explain Avenger Con to her, she was like, "Oh, this party, are you going?"
Yes, no, but
Yeah.
it's very accurate. You coming from another country, you don't know what's going on. You're just going to assume the worst. Oh, God knows what. Oh, and the boys are thinking whatever. You know what I mean? Like she's just saying anything. So like it really resonated with me because as a first generation American in the Dominican household, everything is the devil. Eso de demonio, eso de demonio, eso de demonio, eso de demonio, eso de demonio. Oh, what's this? What's this? It's a micro SD card holder. Eso de demonio. You know what I mean? Like, no.
I get it. Yeah. That's interesting you point that out. I didn't even look because like I saw that. I'm looking at this. I'm saying I get that the parents are being protective, but I'm like, this is just too overprotective. Like, and I you don't think so?
No, I don't know from my parents, but from my grandparents, they are very much like that. And yeah, like you said, anything is the devil. Like it's looked down upon. Like you can't even like go out with shorts that are like a little bit high or something. Then it's a problem. It's like she said, you're not supposed to dress like those girls. That's why she couldn't wear the cosplay outfit she wanted to wear.
And granted, to be fair, the mother did not see what the costume.
She didn't even see it.
She wouldn't have liked it. She wouldn't have liked it regardless.
No, it doesn't matter though. She didn't even see it, but she already
it doesn't matter.
That's the thing though, and that's the problem. Like, look, one of the biggest problems I had with my mother growing up was just that she prejudged everything.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. And that's exactly what's happening here with this child. This child is going out and having an experience in school. And look at the white friend that she has. Look at all of that they're talking about. Her mother doesn't have any of that experience, doesn't know any of those things. But what am I curious about?
Let's talk about it. What?
Bruno?
That's what I'm curious about. No, not Bruno. We'll get to that. What am I curious about? Did you see the look that Mama gave when that box came in the house?
Let's talk about that. You're talking about that jewelry.
Yes.
I think there's a connection there. I think.
Oh, most definitely.
The
mom got some witch power. She got some bruja high in her family. The grandmother is a witch or something. She's got that power. Because she mentioned like there's some clues that were dropped in the episode. For one, she said, "Oh, my mother used to be a dreamer like that." And we see throughout the episode like these very animated.
The visuals were really cool in this thing.
Every time it was almost like a comic book, and the mom mentioned that how her mother was like that. And there was also a scene where she asked Bruno, the friend, if he wanted some leftover, if he wanted some food from dinner. And the way she whipped that joint together, he even commented, "Hey, that's super fast." And she was like, "This is just what I do." She got some magic in the blood. Like, what's his name from Spider-Man? What's the boy name?
Ned. Ned.
Oh, Ned. Word.
Yeah.
He
got magic in his blood.
Yeah, no, because she
no.
You keep to your tech, I'll keep my secrets.
Yes, she got magic in her family. That's where it's coming from.
It definitely plays into that. And it was interesting when I watched back and when she does eventually put on, I don't know what it is. I'm just going to call it
the bangles.
Yeah, and she puts it on and she goes into this spirit realm. It reminds me of, now thinking about Moon Knight. What was it? What was like, oh, look, this is like from Black Panther. What was it called? It was called The Plane. I just forget the actual.
Yeah, something plane. Yeah, I know what you're talking about with his ancestors and stuff.
Started me. Yeah. So yeah, I just thought that was interesting, and it looked like this is where they takes liberties here with Ms.Marvel because I don't think that's really how she gets her power, which is fine. I don't know necessarily how she gets her powers, but it was an interesting take. And I was like, I don't think this is how this all happens, but fine. I'm for the ride. What other thing we got going on with this? Because I thought this was a pretty good episode, a good opening.
I thought it was a good opening. I got used to the whole, animation of it.
Yes.
I got used to that. I appreciate the fact that it's a very diverse show. We got to see the brother who was praying and stuff like that. So they're not shying away from this is a
Pakistani
Pakistani
family.
family.
Yes.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. It's nice to see that diversity. And I like the girl. I like it's the first episode, so her name escapes me at the moment.
Oh, you're
But
talking
she's
about what's her name? Camilla.
Camilla, yes.
Camilla, yeah.
She's very relatable. They're just a cute little geeky girl, and it's
Very
like she just
relatable. That
wants
was me
to.
in high school. Yep.
Yeah, she just wants to go to this freaking Avenger Con. And honestly, me and Jack went to Awesome Con recently, like last week, and that was my first con, and I really enjoyed myself. And just seeing this and seeing her just so excited to go to this con just spoke to me as someone who just recently got into going to cons. So I enjoyed it, and I'm excited for the next episode. Is it giving me that Marvel type feel? Not yet. I don't know about her power set. I'm not a fan of this like stretchy power. Like it's a little lame to me, in my opinion. I'm like Mr. Fantastic or nothing like
Well,
that.
her power from the
I think
comics.
that's,
She does things where she can stretch her limbs, she can grow, she can shrink. And there was something that was flight. She pretty much one of the things I did like. There was this little Easter egg. There was one of the girls she went to the school with. I guess she's Miss Popular. She gets like 10,000 views or whatever. Now she's just big timing. But she goes to the con, and she shows up in the Ms. Marvel cosplay contest, and she wears the costume. And you see Bruno, the white best friend.
Mhm.
He's like, hey, that's not how Ms. Marvel really looks, or Captain Marvel looks like. But in the comics, she did have with the exception of the color scheme, she actually had that. So I like little touches like that because I knew that little piece. And this was before watching any of those videos, Easter eggs you did not know. So I thought that was because once you see those, you're like, man, how did I miss that? But I thought that was really cool. And it just makes me want to see more with her. And did you guys stay for the post credit?
no, I didn't.
I did. I stayed for it, and I'm like, I don't know really what to make of it. It's like some agency. They see what happened at the con. Yes. And they're like, okay, well, they assume that she was just some cosplayer, but when they see her powers, they're like, oh, well, this isn't just some cosplayer or something like that. I don't know what to make of it because, again, these are characters that we really aren't familiar with as far as in the MCU.
No, I didn't see that yet, but that just feels like S.H.I.E.L.D.
No, it's not S.H.I.E.L.D. though.
Is it? What is it?
I don't think it's S.H.I.E.L.D. I think it's a bunch of people who wants to. Because S.H.I.E.L.D. is a different.
No, because S.H.I.E.L.D. are the men in black of the MCU. So
that's what it was giving. I don't know.
You know what I mean? They every time something goes down, the S.H.I.E.L.D. is either picking shit up or doing something. You know what I mean? Like, so it might be them. I mean, all of a sudden we might see Sammy.
Curry?
We might all of it. Imagine if Sammy just come out of nowhere. Like,
they're not paying for Sammy. Sammy they're gonna have to pay him to come out, and they're not paying. We may get Bree.
I think Bree will be out there. If not Bree,
much as a fan.
If not Bree, someone because there's this movie called the Marvels. You gotta remember our girl from WandaVision.
Rambo. Facts. We haven't seen her since WandaVision.
Yeah,
that's a great idea.
So I would, if there was an early prediction, if they didn't get Brie, Captain Marvel, I would go with Rambo.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, so I would go with it. But I just thought it was a good show. I'm glad that we got to review it. And we're going to be back again. I mean, unless there's some other pieces. Yes.
I wanted to bring up that this felt very much like, remember back in the day, they used to have those Disney original movies? Mm-hmm. It feels very much like a Disney original movie to me in certain aspects.
You know what? It feels kiddie. It feels Gen Z. You know what I mean? But I feel like this is definitely for them. Like this is for the younger generation. Like the guys that went to go see Iron Man 1, that's at the movies. That's not what this is for. That's not.
No.
No.
I mean, this is like to bring in the next generation. To put it in wrestling terms, this is NXT 2.0. So,
But isn't it funny when you say that, and it's like how we went from Iron Man 1, almost 20 years ago.
yeah.
Then now we're going here, and you're like, wow, Marvel really. It's such a different.
You know what though? But I love it because the content is already there. The ideas are there. You know what I mean? They can put a little twist on it and this and that, but the ideas are there. All they have to go is just look up an old book, and they have it. You know what I mean? There's so much that can continue to come out, and I'm learning more about the MCU day to day. She-Hulk and Ms.Marvel apparently are characters that came out maybe in the 70s, apparently.
So the thing with Ms. Marvel been around for a long period of time, absolutely. But it was just recently, I think in 2015 in the comics, they added Kamala to be Ms. Marvel.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. And that's something I really like about the MCU is they're taking chances. I love the chance that they're doing with Ms. Marvel, She-Hulk. I look forward to reviewing those kind of things. Moon Knight. I mean, and Moon Knight been out for years. I remember hearing about Moon Knight 2007 and a freaking video game. I said, who the hell is that?
Yep.
So I love that they're taking these chances, and I look forward to keep going more into this show and see what happens, because I like how the MCU is just
expanding.
It's just
definitely. Then they definitely are. There's a lot of content. There's a lot of people that are going to see this stuff, and like now it just feels like there's something for everybody. Especially like because Ms. Marvel, I know that this little girl is relatable in a lot of ways. Like, mind you, I related to her because of my mother.
His mother.
And I can understand. I can understand this lady and why she's so scared of everything, of things that she doesn't even know exist. But it's the devil. But I want to see. I still want to see. I want to see her when she puts on her little wrist thing, and both of them are flying around and playing things. I got a feeling, Mama.
Speaking of the Bengals, look, if I was a friend Bruno, Peter Parker 2.0, right, I would be upset.
No.
He's very much giving Peter Parker. I don't care what you say.
Nah, he's giving Ned. That's the guy in the chair.
Of course not.
No,
he's the guy in the chair.
Super smart. He's doing all this stuff. He's like, he's on the rooftop. He got the rooftop seats. But anyway, the fact that he put together this whole freaking mitten for her to wear with the costume, that did all of this cool shit, and her ass left it in the bathroom, I would have been pissed off. Because imagine how much time he took to get this damn thing together. I would have been mad.
And branded
it. You really did leave that in the bathroom.
And he branded it and everything.
Really
did. You saw how he put his little logo on the joint? I was like, go ahead.
He's smart, so it's got some kind of techie thing that it does. Imagine. Oh, no. I would have been pissed. And he was cool with it. He was like, yo, just get in line.
1 second, y'all.
No. Oh, there we go. But carry on, yeah.
But no, that's all I had to say. So if you guys have nothing else to say about the episode.
No, I mean, I enjoyed the episode for what it is. I like the visuals. I look forward to seeing, okay, he's back. All right, there we go. I love when he just disappears out of the main timeline.
Yes.
That's what happened. Oh, okay. I don't even blame you, my guy. I don't even blame you, my guy.
He came out of nowhere and got me some Chick-fil-A. I'm like, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Chick-fil-A. Damn, now I got to, here I am being a fool trying to cook. I'm getting some Chipotle. But I thought this was a really good, Chipotle is great. But I thought it was a great episode. I look forward to reviewing episode 2 next week with you guys. And unless there's anything else you guys want to add on, but we do, listen, before we go home, because this is the end, we reviewed Jesus phone. Like, that's awful. I'm not gonna have that.
Focus. There's a focus button, guys, on iPhone that will stop.
Hold on, where is it? There we go. This Saturday, we got the Mark art, but here we go. This Saturday, Instagram Live, Tails the Fox against Yoshi. Don't pay his taxes, the dinosaur. You guys got to tune in on live. What is that? What is that? Good judge. You're a good judge.
That's a toughie, man.
No, no, it's not tough.
You know why? Because Yoshi need a shell to fly. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yoshi need a shell to fly. And then
don't. What you doing?
Planes,
what are you doing right now? Is
and shit,
what
and
you doing? Jesus phone.
I don't know, man. That's kind of tough.
Well, tune in this Saturday, and we will find out exactly who the victor will be.
Oof.
But thank you for tuning in tonight. If you're watching, don't forget
see. Well, before we go home, why don't you? Because you was on a few podcasts. Why don't you tell them and then tell them your stuff? What you're doing?
Oh, awesome. I was recently on the Bacchanal podcast right here on YouTube. Subscribe to that channel. Really cool folks. I was also on the Gardens of Doom with our very own, or formerly our very own, Jeff from the wrestling portion of UPR. So if you enjoy the creepy crawlies and you enjoy talking about vampires and all the weirdness of the world, tune into the Gardens of Doom. Available on all of your podcast streaming apps. Also, I'll be doing a live with the Head Nerds on Charge. Shout out to them. We'll be doing a giveaway for their con they have coming up, the Head Nerds in Charge Con in Philadelphia. So tune in for tomorrow's live at 7 o'clock for that. And also, speaking of cons, me and Jack and our very own E Boogie, we went to AwesomeCon and we vlogged about it. And it's available on my channel and See the Superior right here on YouTube. So check that out and subscribe to my channel. But with all of that out the way, and shout out to the Royal Dice podcast. They have a really great audio series. Check them out as well. But thanks for watching. And we will see you Saturday for Instagram Live and next Wednesday for the next episode of Ms.Marvel.
Yeah. Where's the go home button? We're just going to go home. Bye.
Bye.